Hello, and welcome to another Friday at Cardboard Alchemy, or whenever you're watching this. Hi, everybody. I'm Peter Vaughan, and like I said, this is a Cardboard Alchemy backstage stream. We talk about all the games we're making. We talk about what games you're playing for the weekend. I have Rosie, our comms manager, also coming on board to talk with you to answer your questions. We're going to make this a shorter stream than usual, so I hope you have some questions you want to talk about. If not, I'm going to show some cool things, and then we'll go from there into our weekend. Hello. It's nice to see people. Thank you for saying hello. I love the fact that a lot of people show up and chat. And if you have a question that you're wondering about Flamecraft or Andromeda's Edge or Critter Kitchen or Flamecraft Duels, the expansion to Flamecraft Dragons and Dragons, any things we're working on, some of the shows we're going to, I'm happy to answer it. It's good to see people in here. What's up? How's it going? I had I'll talk to Rosie about what she's been playing game-wise. I had some folks over to play games yesterday, so we'll talk about that if we want to talk about what games I got on the table recently. What games I'm looking forward to getting on the table. I'm playing a pretty big one on Sunday, Obsession, which I have not tried yet, so I can't wait for that. But I also have special things that have arrived in the studio that I could show, by the way. This is related to this question. Have ships landed? Some ships are landing. Some and then we're talking about Flamecraft Duels and all related products. So, for example, we're talking about things like this Iron Dragon, with a complete surprise. It's a backpack. Now, there's nothing in there at the moment, but we revealed it last week. If you haven't seen that stream and you want to spoil it before you get this thing, you can do so. Yeah, there's some people asking about the timeline and so forth. So timelines are one of the hardest things that a publisher could put out there, because a lot of times if I put out a timeline, I'm made instantly incorrect by something, either a boat or a development schedule or a piece of art or something. So I try to do my best to keep everybody up to date with timelines, but there's always like things moving about 2 years ahead. So it is, I'm sure also some of our team finds out things. Like in the stream, I go, well, it's solid enough I could say that. So sometimes you probably hear it here first. I will give as many hints and heads up on timelines as I can, of course. So the things that have come in are Flamecraft related, but let's get Rosie in the stream first so we can chat and see what your week has been like.
Hello. Sounds like my week has been way more chill than yours.
That's good. Someone needs to be chill around here.
I've had the week off, just so everyone realizes I'm not just not working the week off. Mostly to catch up on tasks at home that have been building up, which has gone 50-50 in terms of success.
Well, I love the fact that you took a week off, but you said, I have to be part of the stream. That's really some dedication right there.
Well, I mean, it's weird not to now. Maybe I've got some sort of like illness where I just can't miss the live stream.
I know what you mean. Actually, I'm having some. So there's some medical things, and I was gonna possibly skip, but I don't want to skip the stream either. So we're doing it. And
thanks everyone for tuning in to last week, and also everyone who watched the Plus reveal live stream, which is at like 2,000 views, which is very high for a live stream for us. So
for just a simple
within about a day, I was like 1,000 views. So that's very cool to know that there are 1,000 people out there who know what is in the backpack. So that's very lovely. But yeah,
some other people just found out what's in the backpack today because some plush arrived in a warehouse. So, I mean, I don't know if they opened it, but I mean, some other people could know right now. That is one of the reasons.
Be like, wow, this backpack is really full. Why?
And so, the timeline of these packages is that I believe there's a boat in Sydney right now. I know there is a truck that's getting prepared to head to a location in China for some more deliveries. And I know that in the USA, Iron Dragons were received and Plant Dragons were received. I don't know if other things were received because it's
It's
painted by
very exciting.
but
It's
they
very
have
exciting.
things.
What that means is that there's still a bit of organization to go.
Yeah,
They will have to sort
I
things
should
out, and there's orders that things go out, but that's
I
very
should be
exciting.
clear that when I say that and it's October, that it could still be December by the time someone gets a plush because of the way large logistics work. But at least we have
Yeah, I remember for Critter Kitchen, there was a lot of games going out at the same time, and so we were in a queue, basically. It wasn't that, like, there were other games, you know, the distribution places. It was a very busy time, and so you never know, really. But
yeah, you
yeah,
never
it's
know.
very exciting, the speed. I received a very large heavy box, which Doug was like,
Yeah.
"What have you ordered?" And I was like, "I don't know what that is," but it's my sort of press stuff to and
Yeah.
to send out, so it's very exciting.
You know, I
Um,
received in the last week, I have received first of all, I received a pallet of Critter Kitchen games in other languages.
oh, nice.
Kitchen is in 12 other languages, and every single one of those publishers had sent us 2 copies of each one of the games and any expansion they did and any promos they did. That arrived. That has
I'm
filled
so
up.
tempted by it in German just because Doug's been doing Duolingo for like 3 years now, and I
Yeah.
really want to test him. You know, what does that say, huh? Like,
I should bring Critter Kitchen German then to
I think we could probably get it from Essen
we
of all
might.
the.
I mean, that's. I hope so. I hope Asmodee Germany is our partner there, and they happen to have very big booths in Essen, and that's
They
something I
do.
should check with them and see if they're going to be bringing it. I certainly hope so. Um,
Yeah.
and Chris writes, "I'd love to see how the German fit on those Zoo Chef cards
I
because
bet I bet it's the best names because the German language is incredible. Like the way that words are smushed together to mean
yeah,
something. I'm fascinated to
maybe I
see.
should open it up on this stream and we should go through it." But the
You
other
could say it in German, and then we'd have to guess what Sous Chef it
what
is.
Zoo Chef it is? Okay.
Or or what I guess the best ones would be the ones where it's like an animal, like the mouse or something,
Yeah,
because names might just be names.
right. They
But I'm
could be.
curious.
I
German is
do
Lego
have
brick language. In
I
the
do
best way possible, it is Lego brick
I
language, yeah.
do need to know what they did on some of those Zoo Chef names, so I might have to crack it open. I also wanna know what they did for the celebrity chefs because I don't know that all the celebrity chefs make any sense either. Um,
Oh my goodness.
so, I received that package, and then DHL was trying to chase me down for, like, a delivery, and it was funny because I had just received Um, um, so DHL was saying that Brazil was trying to. There was a package from Brazil, and I was like, "But I already received Critter Kitchen in Portuguese, so I don't know what this is." And it was Andromeda's Edge in Portuguese, which was great. Now
Wow,
I can play Andromeda's Edge in Portuguese.
that's so
And
cool.
then this other package arrived, and it's very similar to the one that arrived in Rosie's place because it had things like this. Dragons of the Past was inside, and this felt like a CD container. It
You
just
know,
like it's fun. It's like a little LP or something, of all the
this is
best.
also the first product where I wrote the back of that. Like I wrote the
You did.
paragraph and I'm like, "Doug, I wrote that."
Rosie wrote, visit a collection of enchanting shops that have magically appeared in town. This bundle includes all the past promos for Flamecraft from the original Kickstarter, as well as a handful released after. Browse the shops and enjoy more variety in town. And it's got all of the
I know. I'll have a book out next. Don't worry, everyone.
I also like how it's got the potion dragon enjoying some tea
It's so cute.
in the hidden reserve.
It's so cute. I love
Um,
how compact it is. I just could
it's
see people going like, you know,
yeah,
little
and I
stocking
also
fillers and
found out
stuff.
that this case is the exact same width as the wooden tokens, and I believe we planned that. I'm not positive, but it was great. Also, this arrived, and look at that, dragons and dragons,
So cool. I
and
haven't opened mine yet because I'm gonna
look at
do
that.
an unboxing video.
Look at who's on the box.
Oh, it's me. I'm on a box. I'm on a box. That's awesome. That's like the song I'm on a boat, but much cooler.
Yeah, wait, do we
Look
look
at that.
at
Oh,
that?
look.
This is on the box too.
Oh,
And
so
good morning,
cute.
Nicole. We have all of our team on the bottom.
That's awesome.
This is really exciting. I could open this and we could go into some of these pieces if we want.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh no, yes, and there's someone shouted out Rosemary because look at how adorable Rosemary is.
So cute.
Logo. It's so cute. So Dara, you did an amazing cover, and Manny, the Dragons and Dragons name is the coolest name ever for an expansion.
That's the second box Chris is on. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
What other box are you on?
He's probably put himself on his own Asking for Troubles box.
Maybe.
As a caricature, maybe.
That's very cool.
That's
very cool. Actually, that is the second box I'm on because I'm on a game called Cozy Days.
So... That's right.
Forgot about that. Not that it's anywhere.
Oh, Evil Intent. That's Chris's first game that he created.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
So those fun things arrived. I can open up Dragons and Dragons, or we can go to questions. Rosie's also got pictures from the community because, as usual, we like to post what people have been saying in our Facebook groups. We can do that.
There's a couple of questions we'll quickly cover because we've just been talking about it. For Flamecraft Duels, will you be using the same fulfillment/warehouse companies in the different countries? In the different country as you use for Critter Kitchen, are they the same places? Or?
Yes, they are all the same places. So
but if you know where they are, don't go there.
If you had a successful Critter Kitchen delivery, excellent. If you did not have a successful Critter Kitchen delivery, perhaps let us know what you're concerned about or anything. I hope it goes these are companies that know what they're doing. So yes, we're all the same companies and they should be on top of it.
And will the Dragons and Dragons Flamecraft expansion be available to check out at Essen or just Genesis and Duels? Neither Duels nor D&D will be Essen. We don't really have a booth. We have a table where we're going to be on Game Topper's stand where there'll be some showing of Genesis or just Andromeda's Edge. I'm not 100% sure what Luke Laurie will be doing, but we don't have a booth. So yeah,
I will say that because of the fact that we are showing Duels and Dragons and Dragons and Dragons of the Past to other localization partners, I will have a copy with me. You don't tackle them into the ground, but you could say hello. And then if I'm there at the Game Toppers booth and we have the copy, I'm happy to show what it looks like. But it is not, but it's still not yet. It won't be with backers yet. So if you've backed it, it's like coming in the mail during Essen or right after or something like that. It's not quite there yet.
Yeah, but more than welcome to say hi to us. We don't have specific times for when we're on that.
Correct.
And just because we've got a lot of other meetings and places to be, but Luke will have times, I believe. I think he's doing mornings, or is it afternoons?
Luke is going to run Andromeda's Edge in the mornings, so he's going to be playing full games with first come first serve kind of folks. He might have a couple of friends and publishers he's playing the game with, and it's so nice that Game Toppers is letting us use their booth for that. We're going to have the Game Toppers Andromeda's Edge mat out, of course, but they're also letting us decorate that whole area with the gorgeous Andromeda's Edge banner. I mean, it's so nice of them. I love Game Toppers.
It's very kind of them to do that, and we will pop over there. We just don't have like a specific time, but we might leave some things with Luke if you do go over and say hello.
I'll say Luke, forgive the constant questions about Flamecraft Duels, but here's
well, he dev'd it, so you can answer them.
Sure, we did do all this awesome dev work. I just actually played it last night at my game night because I had a friend. We had a game night, and what happens is about like 8 to 10 people come, and there's this awkwardness. I like to be a host that makes sure everyone fits in and gets into a game. So there was my friend Doug who came in a little bit later, and he didn't have a game to be in. And he said, I'm looking for something like, he's a gamer, but he was like, I need something light to break in for the evening. And I was like, have you heard of Flamecraft Duels? And he's like, no. And I said, well, let me show you this game. And he absolutely loved it. Like instant purchase. He was like, I have to own this game. Like, I think my girlfriend will like to play it. I think my family will like to play it. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's really sweet. That's lovely. Yeah. But yeah, if any other questions, feel free to ask them. I'm gonna do my quick social media rundown.
Let's
a moment of no questions. But I have a question for you, Pete. I want you to ponder while I show these first two. What dragon would you get as a tattoo?
Look at that. There's been a handful of tattoos.
This is a very recent one.
Yeah.
And just so everyone knows, Sandara, you just have to ask her. It isn't. She's very chill about tattoos. You just have to ask her. But yeah, she loves it when people do this, and there's quite a few people now. Foster the Meeple has 2.
Has one, yeah. Oh wow, 2. I didn't know 2.
Doesn't she have 2? I thought she was, or maybe she was planning a second. I thought she was gonna have 2.
Wow, this is so cool. I do love when people go to that dedication. I think Sandara said it was for their baby with the B initial. Anyway, it's super sweet. I'm now thinking about what dragon I would do.
And then the other one, someone shared it. I think because of this, they shared their tattoo as well.
Oh, that's nice.
It's awesome. I love this different styles. The shading on this is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, and at the bottom there's like a little book. So it's not a dragon thing. I didn't crop off a dragon. Don't worry. It's very. I feel like I'd have to have my own or rosemary. Yeah. Like I don't know. It's really really tough. Or I might go like more like item based and go with like the bread or like something.
Yeah.
From it. But it's very cool. It's very cool.
I think that I would be inclined to go potion dragon because of the purple factor, and as some people know, I like purple.
Let us know in the comments if you know what dragon you would get tattooed.
I would be very conflicted because Venti is one of my absolute favorites, but I am not a coffee drinker, so there's
that's a statement that you're making for sure. You're like, I love coffee.
I would not put coffee on that big of a display, but I think there are some potion dragons that are definitely up my, like, I love that Sandara originally conceived the potion dragons as being sort of in the role-playing sense, like they're alchemists and they have potion bottles. So I'd want a potion dragon with a potion bottle. There is a dragon coming up in the let's see if I can actually get it out of Dungeons, Dragons and Dragons. There's a dragon coming up in Flamebound, our sequel, called Muddle. And Muddle is a potion dragon with a lot of cool potions. I found Muddle already. Look at this.
Oh,
cool. Look at that.
I could see some cosplays of this.
I might actually. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Muddle's there are too many cute dragons to pick from. I feel like once you start, you can't stop. Like Pringles.
I mean, how cool would Death Fang be, right? As a tattoo. Come on.
Be very cool. But yes, it's always awesome to see tattoos of dragons. I know Sandara's always just blown away by it. So it's very cool. Yes. We also this very sweet image of Ethan, who's in our community, a really lovely person who had, once their kid went to sleep, they could play Flamecraft on the floor. Surrounded. I think Manny was like, something about it being surrounded by kids' toys is just perfect. So yeah, it was very sweet.
That's great.
Maybe they just wanted to lie down. Maybe they didn't have a table and couldn't to put it up.
When you know the game that well, you can play very easily. You're like, yep, I'll take that stuff over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of our biggest posts was Maria shared her prototype that she won. So a while back we did a competition.
Oh yeah.
Where people could win the prototypes, because I don't know if people are aware that once the prototype's had its life, it stops being practical for us to really use for social media, because the product does change. Especially with the prototype for Critter Kitchen. I think we were literally like at a point where we were like, we can't use this anymore because there's so much more in Critter Kitchen now compared to this prototype. But Maria won one of them and shared some really lovely photos, and you actually sent her a more up-to-date prototype. Is that correct?
Well, what's funny is that we went to Gen Con, and the manufacturer A-Star surprised us with a couple of early copies so we could play in a tournament. Faith, who just said hello, actually won a copy in that tournament. So I thought, well, there's a copy from that set that I decided to send to Maria instead of the prototype, because it was very close. Those copies were with a minor thing or two left to fix, but they were pretty close to the final thing. So a couple people have had some duels in their household, and she took amazing pictures of it too. It's great.
Yeah, they're really lovely, and you signed it as well. So I feel like this is the game that I think is going to be signed the most, just because for practicality, I think that people will be able to bring it to places and get it signed by Manny and that sort of thing.
So I will say that I signed it because I didn't want to delay Maria getting it any further, but Manny
Oh, you
signed.
had to.
Manny signed the ones at Gen Con. I felt really bad that we couldn't get a Manny signed one. But I said, well, we'll have a Cardboard Alchemy signed one. It's the only one that currently exists.
It's unique. Could be worth more because of that. But I just think people will be able to bring it with them and get it signed, because we've kind of said in the past, Luke's here if you want to get him to sign your game, and then we've kind of considered, are they actually bringing their copy of Andromeda's Edge Deluxe to this event? And one person did bring their lid to Essen last year, so yeah, it's very cool. And
there
was a
previous shows, which was also fun. But yeah, if you can get a box to him, he'll sign it anytime.
He'll sign it, absolutely. This one was someone just asking about the Escalation expansion being available, and I think it'd be good to sort of tell everyone here about that, because it should be available now.
We did the Andromeda's Edge campaign, and we did offer Escalation because people have been trying to get their hands on it. We understand that it went out very fast the last time, and has taken some time to get it back to print. So as it was, the campaign came out at the same time. Escalation, the base game, Exotic Matter, and Supernova were coming back in stores. Now, of course, you say coming back in stores, but every store is different. Every distributor is different. Every region is different. So my belief is that right around the end of August, the beginning of September, the US stores were starting to get copies. So I believe that anyone in the United States right now could call their local game store and get Escalation. That being said, I don't know how fast it's going to go again. And I also know that distributors sometimes can't get it. But I believe right after that, it's going to Canada. It should be available in Canada any day. And then the same thing is happening in Australia and the UK, where distribution centers should be able to get Andromeda's Edge products. Now, one of the things is if you can't, we're going to have the late pledge open. So if anybody has a problem getting it, I would try stores first. But if you have a problem getting Andromeda's Edge, the products that we've had before, then you could come to our late pledge as well. But that will be next June when we deliver Genesis and all those products.
Yeah, something to note about board game stores. A lot of the time they don't keep games in just because of space. So they probably can get stuff in if you just ask them.
Yeah, you just have to say, "Hey, I would love."
And they can order in. Now, some distributors don't allow ordering like one copy of something, but most do, just because of the fact that, again, like, you're stocking hundreds of different titles. So if your local doesn't have it, it's worth asking them if they can get it in. And you never know, they might be able to. So don't assume because it's not on their website they can't get it. And the last one was a really cool post from Mark asking which module you would choose from the Frog's Gullet.
Oh, wow.
So we've got, I can't read, Dancum Autobots.
The Autobots are a repair. Then you've got the Onyx Smelter, which is a relic. You that little floppy disk icon means that it's worth points in the game. And you get a point if you put a moon there. That would be a really good choice to me. But I love the Dimension Door, which is also a relic. And if you put a really cheap moon in there, you can get any module that you want. Wow. It comes damaged, but it's great. And then the other one is a Civ module that is double damaged, but gives you points for every damage icon with a max of 12.
Is that scoring right then and there, or end of game?
End of game. So you want to, so if you're collecting a lot of damage, it's good to go for that. And
if you were playing the Whisperwood faction, then you would.
Oh, absolutely. If you're playing Whisperwood, where they get points for they get damage.
It's been a week.
Also, if you're playing the Techno Blarps, the Dimension Door comes in undamaged to you. So I mean, it's unbelievable. So it would depend potentially if I was a faction that wanted damage or not. You know, the dwarves also like damage. So as soon if you're the Weldon Forge folk, which are the space dwarves, and then you fix a module, you instantly use it when you fix it. So that's like an instant use of the Dimension Door. So I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, the Dimension Door would be definitely for me. Though I do love a extra repair one, because I often
Yeah.
need more repairs than I have access to.
That's an auto repair. So that one is like when you run your run science, it's all automatically going to happen. Probably the fastest, easiest, smoothest repair you're going to get.
No damage. Like, it's tempting.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's a good one.
See, that frog is containing so many good treasures. It's awesome.
I really like this post, Mark, if you're watching. So please keep doing more of these. I just thought it was really cool.
Oh, he has the null input moon too. The null input moon, by the way, is also a relic. And means that I would 100% pick the dimension door, because that means you pay nothing to get a module. That's an easy choice.
He did go for dimension door.
There we go. Yeah,
that's
really fun, and we love that kind of interaction. I love that. I actually saw the other day people wanted to play Andromeda's Edge, and they got Luke to play on our Discord, and they played a 5-player game. And I often say that when people play a 5-player game, somebody gets wrecked because that game is intense at 5-player. And truthfully, I heard that somebody did get wrecked. Usually it's me, but in this case, I wasn't in that game, so I couldn't get wrecked. But it happened, and now I want to play. I can't wait to play Andromeda's Edge again.
That's awesome. Just checking for questions. Whisperwood playtesting when?
Soon. The thing about Whisperwood is it's in design and dev right now, and we're actually like refining and just making it better and better. So one of the things that's going to happen is, with this stream being short, I'm actually going to go test it again right now. And I assure you that as soon as we get it to the point where it's like, yes, we need a lot more input on it, we're going to bring it over to our Discord. We're going to get people in, and then I can't wait to hear the feedback. We have so many different golems and animals and familiars and different parts of that we're working on, and we're going to be sharing. This is a stream from behind the scenes, so I'll start leaking some behind the scenes stuff that you can see, some art and some mechanisms. And then look, here's Chris, who's designing that game with Brad and Aaron, is also excited. It's like it's one of the first games that our entire studio is working on, like all of us together. So I think we're pouring everything into that one.
We've only got a few minutes, so what did you want to show from?
Oh, I could show a couple things here. Let me move this guy out of the way. This is the Dragons and Dragons. I know.
When you open a big screen so people can.
Yeah, when you open this up, what you're gonna see out of the gates is this is a flyer for the video game. On the back, it actually tells you, in case you don't know, that there are some other Cardboard Alchemy things, Flamecraft Duel. Maybe you heard of it, or Critter Kitchen. And also it has a code to go digital. And what that code does is it's going to take you to the Steam page for Flamecraft Digital and give you a coupon for 30% off when Flamecraft launches on Steam. So that is a deal, and it's included in every copy. You're going to potentially get more than one, because if you backed Duels and you backed Dragons and Dragons, there's a coupon in each one. So you can find a friend who also should play Flamecraft Digital. Then you get the rules of play. Sandara did this nice callback to the grand opening scene, the alt starter that's in now Dragons of the Past, which has the bread dragon arriving to town. And now these are the dual dragons arriving to town, and you can see all the fun dragons. Basically, that's Tank and Rosemary going into town. Silverleaf, I believe, Silverleaf, Donut, and Dutch watching on. It's pretty fun. So what is inside Dragons and Dragons is a whole bunch of different modules, and we go over that in the book. You could decide which ones you want to play. So basically, look at that. You can decide, hey, I want to play the Companions, I want to play Parks and Crafts, I want to play Elder Enchanted, I want to play High Dragons, or I want to play Double Dragons. And we recommend that you only mix in up to 2, that you don't put them all in there, because it's a lot of chaos. But of course, we know that if you're watching the stream, you're probably going to put them all in there, because you don't listen to rules. Why should you? Because there's so many cute things here. There's all these companions that we've talked about. But
people have spotted your t-shirt, Peter.
Oh yes, I am wearing a Duels t-shirt. We're going to be talking about more Duels. Look at Chris here. We've also got, and these are absolutely lovely, these upscales. So Sandara drew different art for every single one of these cards, and it's really fun. There's so many cool. Let me find another one that's different, fiery. Look at this. This is an Inferno scale. So you can see that's a bread. That's a sandwich right there. If you can make it a sandwich, it's on fire. Basically, after you put an enchantment, you can you can upscale it. See, that's Manny having fun with the. You can basically make that enchantment upscaled, and as a result, you're going to get a power. You're going to get through something cool. So if you can impress everybody with an even better enchantment, you get to have more fun. We also have in this box our new artisan dragons, but particularly they're high dragons. Look at that. There's Waffle. They're so cute, and there's 15 of them. And as mentioned, one of the fan faves. Look at how adorable Rosemary is. You can mix in a team of high dragons, and the way that you can get a really easy reference for that, let me show you, is this little guide. Basically tells you, do you want to put in Team Cozy? These are the 6 you put in, and then you have a reference card for everybody who can then you can look at the team. We've done a reference card for everybody at the table so that you can see what team is, you can see what team you want. And then on the back side is 2 more teams, Team Sweet and Team Horde. So we've got those reference cards. We've also got a new solo reference card because we've added some more achievements. We've got the classic double dragons where they're all playing duels. Look at that. And you can put 2 dragons in these slots. This is so much fun. And this is one of my favorite pieces of art that Sandara's ever done because look at all those dragons having a fun time. Look at the potion dragon with 2 ice cream with 2 scoops. Because she's doing the double dragon thing. So there's 2 scoops, 2 balloons, 2 bottles of drink, the picnic basket.
In the middle, it depicts when I beat Manny at duels. I'm the crystal dragon, and he's really unhappy in eating a burger.
And Impy says Han Solo, because that's another companion card. Han Solo. That's for solo mode. It's on, of course. And then here's one of my absolute favorite things, which is Elder Enchanted, which is a nod to Flamebound. Coming next, the dragons find a mysterious statue only 10 minutes outside of town. And then this is where the upscales happen, right? But I also love that because this is not a shop, right? This is not a shop. You don't actually go here while you're playing in town. And as a result, we could not put a town background on it. Instead, this is the background that Sandara put on that shop, which is really fun.
It's so cute. It's giving Hobbity vibes, and I love it.
Yeah, this is a nod to Flamebound, and they're going on an adventure. So, of course, it needed a more outside town background. And lastly, but not least, because there's also little dragons on the box in the insert, but there's this mat. See, and you can pull the mat out. It's so cute. It's like a super cute mat, and it's got a little home for it in the box. And this mat has the park. The new park. Whoops, I gotta put it the right way. Parks and crafts, you see. So you get to put this over your existing mats, and you can play a new way to play the park during your game. And there's a lot of fun rules for that. So all of this neatly fits in this box, or you could get it in this box by simply combining the mat inside the other mat and taking the cards and putting them in there. Now, if you sleeve, you might have to keep this box. I don't know entirely if you'd be able to discount this box, but luckily for you, if that happens, it is still an adorable box anyway. So that is what I have for show.
That would be the hardest box to throw away ever.
I mean, yeah, I tend to keep the expansion boxes, and that one I could not part with that one.
It'll become a stationary box for me.
Yeah, but I'm not positive that you couldn't still get all the things in sleeved, because I know Seasonal's saying, "Oh, I sleeve," and I'm
yeah.
What we have said is that Flamecraft, as it's getting more and more expansions, I do believe that you could pull it off, but we didn't intend for Flamecraft to grow and grow and grow and grow. So the original boxes doesn't fit everything. We will be addressing that potentially in someday if people are interested in potentially a big box. But right now, we're just making adorable content, and we're just giving it to you. So
cool. That's awesome. I'm
thank
excited.
you, everybody.
I have to open mine on camera, so I can't look yet.
Yes.
Not that it's going to be an unboxing that tells you where to put things. Although I will try and do something with the expansion into the box, but it's not the same as the Critter Kitchen Deluxe and Andromeda's Edge Deluxe.
Right. We'll see what we can do for the
You
future.
don't all need that unboxing. It's just for fun.
Thank you, everybody, for coming, and hope you enjoy your weekend. Please, if we did not answer your question, put it in the stream, put it in our Facebook group, put it in our Discord. Discord's the best place to catch us for playing a game or something like that. We hope you see you at a show, but we're happy to answer your questions. Until the next time, be well, play some games.
And if you could comment below in the comments your favorite spooky or fall game, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. Tell you if the Iron Dragons would play that game or if they would put that in their backpack or what. All right. Cheers.
Thanks,
and have
everyone.
A good one.
Thank you.